Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day, although a little hefty for me. But ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to showcase the Raiden Shogun's main story quest / her companion quest. More or less. The reason why is because I was debating whether doing this because it's always a huge endeavor. For anyone who wants to support the video, I love you to bits. Thank you so much because these videos take forever to edit. And some of you guys love them to bits, which shocks me because it's my dumb ass being like, oh my god! But I appreciate so much you guys for putting up with me essentially. But I wasn't sure if I was going to do this originally, but I decided to because I absolutely love this character, and this character is one of those characters that I'm almost certainly going to double crown maybe even. We'll see. Because she just feels so fun to play, especially if you have a Bennett. I'm starting to think that I think Bennett really does unlock her potential, so if you don't have Bennett, then maybe a little less good. But she is a blast to play. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be breaking down and doing the Raiden Shogun's quest, which is not that one. I still haven't done Ganyu, so I'm saving that for the potential Ganyu rerun. Anyways, even though I know there's going to be another quest. And by the way, by the time you see this, yes, Mermaid Girl is out. I'm still in bliss over here with our girl Baal, alright? Listen, man, we all can't go wailing out for every character, especially not when they're a healer and such, although I'm sure she's going to be great. Now, if you guys don't know how I do these videos, I usually edit out the weird minutia that's kind of irrelevant a little bit, just to kind of get everything done. But also, one of the biggest criticisms that I had with Baal is that she seemed like a weird character. Like, Zhongli, honestly, Venti ruined the Archons for us, because he's just such a cool character who's, you can understand his value structure, you appreciate him, he's very kind, etc. So then, a couple days ago, in the world of Genshin, we were ready to be executed by Baal. So it's like, bitch, what is that about? What the fuck? You just expect me to be like, yeah, you okay now? No. So I'm hoping that our story quest unravels and unlocks why I is less of a nightmare. And of course, I have completed the previous story quest where we found out that, of course, I once had a sister or a twin, or it was a body double or whatever. So she was the true Archon, and that person died, and she took over.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Boom! Also, ladies and gentlemen, just want to point this out as well. I will usually cut out the dialogue that is kind of just fluff, but I'll keep in all the important parts just so the video isn't 3 hours long. It's only maybe 1.5. Still a lot. Thank you. Anyway.
Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Sounds like you're having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. The thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
Yikes. I hear the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That would be a little childish, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here. Which would also be pretty scary.
Well, I mean, is she the god? She doesn't have her gnosis, which I don't know what the hell that means, frankly.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid concern.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
So does that mean she has, what is it called, degradation or something like that? Or like she's breaking down? That's like what gods go through, apparently?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
Ooh.
Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
My lack of ability is to blame.
What about Ayaka?
I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
I don't remember any of you. I apologize.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. I mustn't cause any more issues for him. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
Both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a while. Let's just hang out with the god.
You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure,
He's
but
like, well,
we may as well try.
you can
Whether
ask.
she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Not Yai, or whatever her name is. Yes. Although I love that sentiment of our characters being like, oh, we could just ask. And they're like, a god? And our character's like, I mean, guys, what do you, I don't know. What else are we gonna do? Stupid. Making me doubt myself right now. I don't know, I've always liked that trope in shit where it's just like, yeah, but even if they're like this all-powerful being, they have like human tendencies, or they still have like base wants, desires, and aspirations and needs that need to be met and all these things, you know? But anyways, let's go talk to Yai. She's hanging out, living her best life, still looking at that damn tree.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Ooh, just yes. Why, yes, of course. Good.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue.
Why am I looking?
You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood.
What if I was just like, actually, fuck you. Just leaves.
So tell me, what is the matter?
How dare you?
I heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryo Commission attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
What? Light novels? Does that exist? Yeah, of course. OTAKU's run the world is her company name, of course.
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
Wait, so like, I is actually like a childish kid?
You expect us to believe believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I don't believe you. It's not beyond the realm of possibilities.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for the people of Inazuma. Do it for I.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
I hope we'll get to keep it. Or some bullshit. Anyway, very cool. We got a permit to say, hi, I'm the guy that kicked that ass. Welcome to just hanging out. I don't know what we're doing, honestly. I have no idea. What's the deal with the storm? Okay.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
I got a piece of paper.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person.
Wow.
Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
I hate all of you so much. Like, I thought they would maybe make a turn, but I want to kill all. They're just the worst. These people are the worst people ever, okay? Yes, that's a pretty hefty thing. It'd be a little difficult to forge. Feel free to check with me. Yeah.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
How about you treat your citizens better than your whatever diplomat people? Because you're just rude all the damn time, okay? There she is, just pacing. Just living her best life, just kind of like in a whole way of it.
She's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
This looks a little more appropriate, it's alright. A little creepy, I'll be honest. Double riding Shogun. Anyway, look at you. You got a lot of room to pace. This would make me feel... I don't know, actually I think it'd be really nice. Just having a whole room just to be like, this is my thinking room. It's just a fucking giant ass place. Hello, Raiden. Hi.
How did you get in?
Friends. Friends let me in.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
What the fuck?
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Why? Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
Pacing?
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
The pacing comes before the nervous breakdown. I know. Anyway, do puppets really need to rest and relax? Oh, that's kind of fucking weird. Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it.
Weird.
So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
She really is a robot. I don't like this. I don't like this. I hope I don't have her as the robot. I hope I have my Raiden Shogun is the I. Is I, not this.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Are you sick?
Oh, it's you two.
Eh.
It's been a while. The Shogun
Hey.
can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Weird. Very weird. Oh my god! Ah! Just gets pulled into a void. What the fuck? Holy shit! This is, well, not nice, but it is a place. Hello, I. How are you? You seem significantly more chipper.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Bit excessive.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Weird.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
Ah, why? Are you like, you beat me, and now I have to rethink things, so now she can't just fucking charge forward like she was meant to do. That's what she meant by forbidden. So it was all your doing. So that's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future.
Interesting.
However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
Weird.
For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Uh-oh.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Eesh.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
We to communicate to her, you're being a dummy.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Weird. It feels like almost like weirdly like god and robotic kind of like interface. like an engineer playing with puppet strings kind of thing. So everyone has worked up over nothing. Seems a little arbitrary. So everyone's worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
so Yai was Yai, by the way. Yeah, so Yai wasn't kidding. She is kind of like a little childish at times. That's cute. Anyways.
Fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Come with us. Get a change of pace. How about we go for a while? Yeah, come with us. Get a change of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of euthymia?
That's hilarious. I did not think they would go this route, but that is so funny, man. So it's like they weirdly are making the Raiden Shogun like an otaku. It seems like a person who's just like who like stays in the home all day, doesn't leave their house, and is like, but like, here's a bunch of reasons why I should stay in and like not go out and interact and interface with the real world. At least that's what I'm getting right now. It might do everyone some good.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf.
Yes.
All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
Oh, it's A.
What?
A Canadian
But
A?
you're just A's
We don't do
consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides?
Yeah, I was about to say.
What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
I'm liking this already. Although the I, or A, the A is very,
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
what do you call it? The, I don't know, a saying, some shit. But basically just that, I is significantly more like soft. Like, I mean, like the Raiden Shogun seems like she's like, how dare you? Like very much like presupposes her will onto others on, in a subconscious kind of way. Whereas I seems way more like, well, actually, like, more human, I guess. Which makes sense if it's meant to be like an automaton that just kind of achieves a goal. Anyways, this looks also more realistic. We're actually with, the Raiden Shogun, or I, walking through Inazuma. So I'm happy that I had the character, otherwise we wouldn't be so lucky. Anyways, here we go! Food!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun!
Huh?
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a whole thing, because we never got to see that with Venti or Zhongli, because they were both hidden or dead, supposedly, like, not there. It seems like a bit of an overreaction. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
Charge right forward.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Zhongli, Morax, these fucking
Anyway.
gods.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the
Yeah.
almighty Shogun.
Put a hoodie on or some shit. Hide. Oh, this is beautiful.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
We're like, you need to put on a fucking hat or some shit. Or your hair probably will just go all the way through. But anyways, something. Anyways, hello.
What's the Shogun doing here?
Am I dying? Am I gonna get killed?
What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
Ah.
Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
She just jumps out. You must be killed! It was all a ruse! Get murdered! How dare you try things! You walking contradiction anyway.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
I'm good. I don't want to try your fucking milk. Alright, your weird dango milk.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
What a weird god. What a very weird god. Do you like sweet things? Yeah, because I thought she wasn't a food person in her biome, and she can't cook. She literally cannot cook. So, do you like sweet things?
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
Yes.
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
It does seem like the gods are both like they're so strong that they don't... Like, it's actually a really cool way of, like, showcasing the burden of like incredible power. Like if you're incredibly powerful, people will circle around you. You know what I mean? So a symptom of that is like them being like, yeah, I could just command my people to like give everyone this. Like, and it's like such a weird tiny task, and people are like, why? Why would you do so much for such a weird, limited, weird? Like, aren't you supposed to be like governing this whole planet? but there's a whole reason for it. I think it's actually because they're gods, so they've always had that. It's like same thing as Morax always having Mora. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
I want some manga. I'm a degenerate.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
Like, we just got degen shit for miles. I apologize. Please don't look at it. Oh, God.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
He's like, we're gonna get regulated up the ass. Oh, I don't want this shit.
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
What is this thing called boy love? And why does she like it so much? Don't be nervous. The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look. Don't be nervous.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then.
Can't wait for to see your take on this.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Slang?
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
Oh my God, Mahoyo, you fucking degenerate people. That's so relevant to like something that just happened, but it's like for a long time now in anime there's been like this super long name, and I just found this out apparently from a good old the anime man at PewDiePie. They talked about this, but apparently the reason why the like anime titles are named that much is because the header on the back of the book that explains the general plot of the book and kind of gets you intrigued. They found out that they were more successful about just putting that as the title so that people could get a good idea of what it was, because everybody reads the title of books and never the back header. So they just decided to combine them and just make them one and the same. So that's hilarious. But the reincarnation, isekai, love it. Although this is, I think, a playoff of specifically reincarnated as a slime. And there's a bunch. There's so many of like that only needs to eat that to become stronger. Yeah, like I don't know. I've been killing slimes for like 600 years or something like that and reached max level or some shit. Anyways.
It's so long.
I know.
Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating sunsetias?
No.
Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
Goofs and gaffs.
It's a narrative device.
Narrative device.
Okay, so I feel like we are going to create an otaku with this. It's imaginary, because she likes sweets and she likes the manga. It's, or not, a light novel, sorry. It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up?
Yes.
What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Read it.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Too modern, I guess. Fads have no place in eternity. Now I'm starting to get them too moderate, I guess.
How about we choose
Modern.
for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start.
You'll get hooked.
I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Do we get to choose?
This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Read Leeway Material Art Story. Read the Reincarnation Adventure Story. Read the Daily Life Romance. Let's see that. Daily Life Romance Story. A chaotic epic is of my youthful love life. The book about love between a very mediocre man and a 7 beautiful women. This is the harem archetype, baby! The harem web novel. Or light novel, sorry. Chronological account of the protagonist's daily life featuring many assuming anecdotes. Okay, the writing is solid. The process is enlightening, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a critical moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him, and it ends. It ends. It never happens. You'll never find out. You know why? Because the harem archetype is all about that. The authors don't want to make the people sad, so they stop at the moment where they queue up everyone, and then they're like, just whoever you want them to be with. We're not going to make it canon, because that basically means your waifu got nothing. So, yeah. Spencer's killing Paimon.
Skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
Hell yeah, Paimon, me too. I feel like the childhood friend archetype is always the best, always the one to choose. As long as they're not tsundere, I'm in. I hope the writer gives her a happy ending. I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right. Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Probably not. But is what it is. We have to read all of them. Okay, wow. Okay, here we go. The reincarnation of adventure story kind of thing. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath the thundery Sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun, a woman, I guess. Prior to the event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone. But after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. When they lay it out like this, it's so sad and pathetic. Where I've seen videos of this before where people are like, have you ever dipped into the psychology or the why we like what we like? And maybe it's because we like an underdog story, or maybe we see ourselves in these characters. And I was like, oh no, don't say that. The appeal of this one probably lies in its going from powerless to omnipotent, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally break free from his low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
But it doesn't paint the Shogun in bad light. I think it's quite original. But it doesn't paint the Shogun in bad light.
If someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Martial arts story. Ooh, this one might be it. Life made me a fighter when I just wanted to be a writer. I like it. I like this premise. I'm getting a kick out of these more than all the questions in Genshin combined. The book is a martial arts story set in Leeway, focused on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gangster strife because of an unparalleled martial art ability. This reminds me of the show that I watched a couple weeks ago. It's great. It's called The Daily Life of a House Husband, and it's like this badass Yakuza, like, murderer freak, kind of like badass, who just retired to be a house husband, and it's just a bunch of goofs the whole time. It's pretty dry. If you like One Punch Man season 1, where it's just a very dry kind of delivery and whatnot, then you'll like it, I think. Anyways, I like that. That was fun. The selling point of this story is the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be reclusive master of one faction or another. Martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight to the dreams of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
You want to be what you want to be, is what it is.
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
You know what this reminds me of, actually? No, this might be Mob Psycho. Yeah, I bet it's Mob Psycho, actually. Although it's kind of, well, this is the undertone of Mob Psycho, where he has like the most psychic ability ever. Great anime, one of my favorites. It's, especially if you watch like the meaning behind everything, it's a beautiful show. Anyways, but yeah, Mob Psycho, the whole reason is like Mob has unparalleled god level power, but it was just given to him. He didn't have to earn it, didn't have to work for it, so he doesn't really want it. Instead, he would rather work towards something that he can work towards and grow in, like being good at communicating and all of these things. Even though he has god level power, he would much rather just like do exercise, even though he could like level a continent. It's actually a really endearing show, especially with Mob as the main protagonist. But anyways, it's all about the journey. The protagonist has an ambitious will. Yeah, hell yeah.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A,
yeah,
right?
Not bad. That one's probably work.
That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
We're gonna explain all of them. I love it. Hopefully we don't get to choose. We just get all of them.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
The love story, the harem archetype. Hit her with it. Boom. You explain. The young, whatever it's called.
Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device too?
What's the one show that I like genuinely... Oh, right. There's a show called Welcome to Demon School, Irmika. Love it to bits. It's not like a harem show, really. Although it has 2 main like heroines, basically. Regardless, that's the one, like, there's a couple instances where I'm like, okay, no, this person is, like, so incredibly charming, so incredibly, like, goes out of their way to help people, and also is, like, his own human being. He's not just, like, a template. Then I'm like, yeah, I get it. But then there's a harem archetype show, which is, like, we're gonna make the main character the most basic, boring, like, soulless individual, just so that the audience can presuppose themselves onto it. But anyways.
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely. But the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict. So, could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes, that would solve it.
Oh man, I've never felt so close to MiHoYo, ever. I never felt this close to a game developer ever in my whole life. This is weird. This is really weird. Because this is the exact, and this is, we're making I an otaku for sure, like an anime fucking nasty person. Anyways, but yeah, that's totally the type where people are like, but what if everyone just had a happy ending? Because if they do a harem anime properly, they make you like all of the heroines, all of the prospective people you could end up with. And if they do it right, they make you care about all of them. So you're like, well, I'm not really down with the whole, like, multiple wives situation, but I just, for this weird one instance, go fire away. Get it, king, or some bullshit, or queen, whatever it could be. Versus harem, I don't know. Anyway.
That would be the most boring love story ever.
No, it would not, Paimon. It's the journey. You asshole.
Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
Oh, I wish we
What
got
I take
more.
from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change, but I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Oh, I wish we could have seen the other options. That's shitty. Also, another show that does a great job at like the whole harem thing. Even though I'm always at contention whether it's entirely a harem show, but it's called Dimache, or Is It Wrong to Have Girls in a Dungeon? Alright, anyway, point being is it's one of the few examples of a show where I'm like, the main protagonist is a character for one, good shit. Second thing is he's actually like a good person, like a good, kind, but like multi-layered, and also he's kind of like, fuck these bitches. I'm just trying to get after my one, or my idea of one, or my just to progress. Anyways, but he's the one instance where like there's the harem weirdness where it's just like no, this makes sense. Like all of these people should go after this person because they're incredible. We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
That's actually beautiful, because what is more eternal than a photo set captured in time? I wish there was more to this. I hope there's more. I hope it's not just this.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Truly a place captured within eternity, an eternal image, frozen in time. As long as you keep the image intact, you should be good to go.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
A photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try stern and serious. Weird. Find graceful and dignified. No. Relaxed and casual. You're all of these things both of the time. I want one that's special. Relaxed and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
Trying to get ready to pull out the Boobathord. Ooh, we can keep bouncing it back around. Let me just look at the other ones. Maybe try another one.
All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
Graceful and dignified. What does that look like?
I'll try that.
Hand on hip. Okay, maybe try another one.
All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
Stern.
This doesn't feel very... me. Is this okay?
Maybe try this one.
Well, I'll leave the decision.
Relaxed and casual. I like that one. It was nice.
How about this?
That works.
This feels... Okay, let's get started.
Perfect.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Razor looks sad all the time. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's do one of these. Beautiful. Sure, we'll save it. I don't know where that went. Oh, I need to go over here. Oh, I see. I was misunderstanding all of this. Here we go. Come on. Nice. Okay, yeah, maybe some blur, some background. No, I like the camera angle. Look at camera. Good enough. Save. Good. Did it. Killing it. Show I the picture. I don't like that we weren't in it, but...
Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
No,
if it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma. Human beings will always be human beings.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
still got a good bit to go. What do you call it? I wish we would have got a picture of like the Raiden Shogun and I, like just being like, hi, or sorry, us, the main character, and I being like waving or something like that. That way she could keep it and be like in her plane of eternity. She wouldn't forget the lesson of like things are always moving, and this is a nice way of capturing eternity if you can.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
Maybe we'll go check it out then, yeah.
No need.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
This has been great. It's probably been the best, just because of the whole like weird manga writing, like light novel thing. I was sold at that point. but no, this is awesome. This is fantastic. I cannot wait to get all the news and information about everything. It's gonna be great. Although I will say, again, I'm really disappointed that they had like the queued up where I was like, totally, we're gonna get like a picture of the Archon, which would make sense for how much we went through for Baal and all these things, or where we would get an image of like and that way when she's in the plane of eternity or whatever the hell it's called, she'll be like, hey, these are my besties, or these are the people who like remind me of like me stepping outside of what I should be doing, etc. Yeah, they will. Okay, let's switch off we'll just take off this. We'll put, what should we put? We could put another support in this. Let's go with even more electro particles with Fischl, even though Fischl is not built at all. But I would assume we get them, so we should be okay. Come on, hopefully we get eyes. Soon we pop out. We're gonna go with Fischl and all that. That should be a fine team, yeah. Because I still will be with us, although it'll be a little weird clicking to her and stuff like that. But yeah, also I has such long cooldowns or durations that we should be fine.
Look at how well hidden this place is.
Yeah.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Ooh.
I sense danger.
Yikes.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Ooh. You were trying to make a grab for power? Or is this the Fatui at work again? That's always the goddamn Fatui doing all kinds of bullshit. All kinds. But we got baby. Look at this. Boom! Some of this. Some of this. Some teddy bear action. Some, well, we're not going to use that, actually. We're just going to throw official out just because. We're going to do one of these again. We're just going to hit you. Dimensional attack. Alright. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be skewed AF because, yeah, we got the sword. But do they have as good as stats? No, they gave her Noblesse Oblige. Like, fucking what? And they gave her, like, nothing. You're the worst. Shield strength. Anyways, talents are at least level 8. Oh, and level 11. Hot damn. That's gonna hit. How hard does that hit? I don't even want to look at it. 760. Okay, so even you have to get 12, and then maybe you would get finally, like, the max Pooba. Anyways, we're also getting 3 constellations. First one gives us basically an easier time to generate resolve stacks whenever we use our abilities. Good team. Good team. Reduction to enemies' defenses, and then scaling, which is nothing crazy, but certainly good. We'll do some of this. Give it a minute. Some of this.
Something is not right.
Some of this. Some of this.
We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Some of this. Start. We'll do this. We'll switch to you. We'll do this. This.
There is no escape.
Probably should have cast that before I did all the odds. Here we go.
You shall perish.
I'll eat you alive! Ah, my throat. Was I in his ult when I did that? I don't know. Regardless, boom. Boom. And guess what? Everybody has their ult again. Madness. Hey, madness. Also, there's arrows everywhere that are the slowest moving thing ever. And even that missed somehow. Here we go. Let's do this. We're gonna do some of this. This, I guess. This. I hit the wrong person.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
I'm about to say, give me more enemies, please. Oh my goodness. It's like 6 attacks hitting all at once. It's like the literal definition by death by 1,000 cuts. This. Some of this. Look at that damage. Massive, huge, insane. Some of this now. Some of... most people are dead, frankly. Oh, I want to do this.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, I didn't get a buff to her damage, so it's not going to be as crazy, but her impact is hit so hard anyway. 10k, baby, 8k on reaction. So don't get too crazy on me, all right? You got some other bullshit happening. Some of this. 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 Wait, never mind, we don't have it. Fuck it, we'll just do this. Easy. Killed. Here we go. I feel like I'm missing chests. No? This is a beautiful place, though. It looks like hella scary, though. Looks like a nightmare. Here we go. All of you. Both of you. Come on down to the party. Some of this. I got heartburn. Stop it, body. Not like this. I'll just do some of this just to give her our ult back. This. I gotta do that before I do all my things. Regardless, yeah. Oh, you got some health back. Look at all of your health. It's so impressive. This is funny because my Raiden Shogun I think is better than this one, although the weapon does help a lot. So, well, I shouldn't say that. Well, when I have max refinement of the catch, it'll matter less, but I don't. So, there's still quite the ceiling to reach with this lovely character. Here we go. Some bullshit afoot.
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji. But who's he with?
The guy who started all this.
Stay back. I will deal with this.
And worked with the assholes. About to get whooped down. God, look at them hips.
Almighty Shogun.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
You rat.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Ooh, she's got some slanted eyes. I meant like, not like that. I meant like she looks like, she's, not like that. I'm sorry. Oh, God. No, I'm kidding, but she got those fucking like, I'm done with your shit.
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Ooh.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Getting fucking roasted up.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Come on, pull that sword out. Come on. The other guy, come on.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
Come on.
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
Yes.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Can I fight with him? Balance it out? This is awesome. This is awesome.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Ooh, got some moves. Able to survive. Oh, so even after experiencing pain, he still doesn't waver. Huh. Still refuses to give up.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I hope we didn't just watch a man die. It's super dark,
You
man.
may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Ooh.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
So he's not the guy. So the guy who just fought, his dad was the one who was being a dickhead, fucking being an asshole. This guy's a different guy, and he's the son of the dickhead, but he's more honorable than his dad. But he didn't have the courage yet, but now he seems like he definitely does.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
This has been great. This has been excessive, but it's been great. But yeah, we got to play the Almighty Shogun. It looked great, fantastic, absolutely enjoyable. All that. Oh, that was badass. But I was like, shit. Are we gonna step in? No. This is just like a moment for them to show, like, no. It's not like the god, the Shogun herself, doesn't care about the fact that like you're strong or whatnot. It's about like your courage, whether you're able to stand and fight, because she's a god. Of course, like if she wanted to, she could like slice a planet in half. Although maybe her power's diminished.
Stay close,
But yeah, you know, it's more of like a no. I want to. You have to have enough courage to stand against an army or the will of a god. That's who I need in my inner circle. So you need to prove that you can at least pull a sword, or something like that. So interesting.
Whew.
Like it.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so?
Oh. Well,
I thought
shit.
I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Yeah. I was about to say, Jesus. Fucking gone immediately. I was about to say, yeah, the way the Automaton was handling us was like nothing. So I'm happy that this is the way that they've kind of parried. Is like, in order for there to be like an emperor, they need to be like steadfast and like brutal and strong. But then there's like and I is the one that we have, or at least I hope, and she's like the sweet peach of the group. And maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
Take a photo together.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so.
Yeah.
But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies.
Hey!
I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time.
Yeah.
As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Yeah. Next time we'll bring some souvenirs. Next time we'll bring you some fun trinkets. Souvenirs. We're going to explore the world and all the other gods, right?
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yae-miko.
Still don't feel like we have as good of a relationship with Ai than we did with like Venti or Zhongli. But yeah, Regardless, an amazing story quest, probably the best that I've ever experienced. Mostly just because I like the light novel thing so much. But I wish they would have been. It would make sense to me, like the fact that she's like, we don't want any trinkets. It's like, well, that's kind of like, it makes all like our connection to her this fleeting moment, and that's it. The definition of not eternity, whereas I was thinking, okay, well, if we took a picture with the Raiden Shogun, and while she was in the plane of Athemia or whatever the hell, she could look upon that picture and like be like, oh, okay, this was an instance, this is something that challenges my way of thinking of eternity and remembers that day. Because if time is so fleeting for her, maybe that'd be a worthy thing to see an image encapsulated in time, so that way if we ever did die or get age out of the world, she would still have the memories of us. And yeah, but no, apparently we're just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go back. Thanks for spending a couple hours with me. Goodbye. It's like, oh, well, it seems a little undercooked.
Nico, we're back! We had a great trip!
It's very fun.
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
Alright, you tell you, yeah, but all the various happenings.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
I was about to say. She's like, how dare you not invite me? Only you would dare to say that. Only you would dare to say that. You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Ooh, that's
so,
a wink.
From what you were saying, it seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The heavenly principles or the human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
Yeah.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Okay, so like she says she doesn't want to see, but maybe we're going to have another Archon quest later down the line, because we already got one for Zhongli, so it's not really a question that we'll get another one. Also, did we get one for Venti? Maybe. But yeah, we got multiple from many of the characters, so we probably we'll have more, which is good. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's fantastic. We're gonna have another thing where we're actually like, hey, so now that things have settled, what are your thoughts? And maybe I'm not sure if we'll get that sooner rather than later. It'd be cool if we got that before we left Inazuma, so we could kind of really tightly wrap up this arc, which would make sense because we're probably gonna get the next region in fucking millennia. So yeah, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ai's quest, and that was pretty lovely. I like that a lot. Again, it would like if it would be so perfect if like they capitalized on like the photo thing of like, this is in your way, like if solves a lot of the problems in a weird way, you know, captures this moment in time and this beautiful memory always staying the same, or this instance of yourself remaining the same. And if and especially if we had like a, I don't know, Genshin does this thing where it like constantly has like this cute undertone, so to see our character being like, and we're beside this like kind of stern stick of a woman who's like, what do I do? would be really cute. And also for her to have that in like, because one of the things that I've always liked is they like, whenever there's their special characters' birthdays, they send us mail, and in the mail it says like Albedo, it'll be like, it'll go into it, and a lot of times it's written in a way as if we're like best friends and inseparable. Also, this is fucking Razor. It's the cutest thing ever. Anyways, but yeah, it's written in a way that seems like we're really close, because when we develop in the story and when we do the hangouts, it like they go through it from that perspective. So if you've done all of the hangouts, you've experienced that friendship, then that's what they're writing the message for you, that version of you who have experienced all those things. So to me, to hear about like how Ai looks upon that photo of the traveler and her, and reminds her of the moments of and her contradiction to eternity, and how it couldn't, and how change isn't always so bad, would be a nice thing. Also, it would help her maybe feel less lonely in times like that. So I don't know. I thought that would be a little more poetic and synergy in terms of her kit. But maybe, just maybe, when we get the Archon Quest 2, we'll get more things like that. Or maybe I even will say that it's maybe now it's her time to like embark and look at the world and see what change does bring across her people and maybe other nations. And maybe she runs into Venti and Zhongli. But it'd be really cool to see how the gods interact if we ever get to see that within one of the Archon quests. It'd be really interesting, because I don't know how we're going to get to the water place, right? Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. That has been the Raiden Shogun, aka Ai, an absolute blast, and it's just, this is probably one of my favorite story quests that they've had in Genshin. Also, this was so long, so thank you so much for putting out with me. Also, if you managed to share this video around, or like it, or comment anything, I appreciate all you guys for the support, more than I deserve. Also, yeah, we'll cover more quest lines and such on the channel at some point. At this point, I kind of like to pick and choose the ones that I find special. So like when I really like a character, you're going to be seeing a lot of them, I think it's cool for us to deep dive into that character. But for characters like the Mermaid Girl, I probably won't showcase her too much because I won't have her. But for characters that I am planning on going for, and I have almost 20,000 as of right now, I will probably be trying to get Ganyu, so we'll probably try to do Ganyu's questline, part 1 and 2 when I eventually do get her, but we'll see what the future holds to us. We may try to also make some different content on the channel. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know how you guys felt about the quest. It's probably one of the best, if not the best, story quests in the game, especially with just the weird minutia of everything, especially with you actually get a, like, you like the Raiden Shogun is still a McA-hole, but it also makes sense. It kind of helps distance the two from each other. And I can't wait to see what they would do with Archon Quest number 2 for her. Because, yeah, it'd be real weird to see and interesting. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. The subscribe button over there. 2 videos further that way. Thank you so much, and goodbye.